Hello, welcome on my channel. My name is Priscilla and this is me behind Divergent Prissy. Divergent Prissy because I never really identified to any category fully. I could never really enter the box society wanted to put me in because I feel like I belong to several categories at the same time. Yeah, people started to call me Divergent, and I guess I kept this. I've always been talking so much and I have so much to say in general. I have so many topics I like to address and so many stuff going on in my head. My closest friends have always told me, girl, go ahead and, like, I don't know, start a YouTube channel because really you talk too much. So I started a YouTube channel. I will be addressing all sorts of topics, mainly society topics, but also spirituality because I'm quite spiritual. I have a lot of stuff that I would love to get off my chest. Don't hesitate to leave me comments. And yeah, you may have noticed my accent. My nationality is French, but I was born in a French Caribbean, so that's very different. And my parents are actually originally African from Togo, so I am really a cultural bastard. So I really never entered any boxes from this world. I always thought I was from, I don't know, another planet maybe, because I really don't belong here in any way. So yeah, I have a strong accent, but I decided to speak in English because I can speak English and I wanted to reach as many people as possible, so this channel will be in English. That's all. So yeah, put on my English if I make mistakes, if it's not always perfect. We're not here for this, we're just here to chill, to have a good time, to talk about super interesting stuff, and I would love your feedback. Don't hesitate to leave comments. I would love to know if what I'm talking about is actually helping you, if you feel like this is interesting. So I know what I can like do better maybe because I'm new here. Yeah, this is really my first time recording myself. So yeah, in a nutshell, if you want to grow, if you're curious and quite spiritual, or like curious, getting interested in this spirituality stuff with an open mind, you're very chill, and again, you're open-minded, welcome. Have a seat because you're in the right place. So let's get started. Today I wanted to talk about one of the most popular topic because I actually looked for answers about that for a very long time and I never really found what I was looking for. I wanted to address that. That's gonna be quite quick actually, because what I found as a solution was quite drastic. The topic is rejection. Rejection. Yeah, so rejection is really, wow, one of the most difficult thing, one of the most challenging thing for human beings, apparently. And I am so proud and honored to say that I am officially over it. I have overcome rejection. I am free from rejection. I am free from rejection. I am free from the fear of rejection. I no longer fear rejection. I am okay with rejection. I am comfortable with rejection today in my life, and I'm so happy and proud in 28 years old. Yes! And I'm so proud. I'm so honored. I feel free. Yeah, rejection it seems to be something human beings are terrified about, you know, whether romantically or socially in general, like being rejected, having people basically not wanting you around, or not wanting to be your friend, or not wanting to hire you, or not wanting to date you. Especially that. As an expert in being rejected, no, so I mean, yes, I have quite some experience in that, unfortunately, but there are several reasons for that. First of all, maybe definitely a childhood trauma. Many of us apparently have suffered from rejection in our childhood, which is quite sad, and also generational, apparently. So yes, personally I have suffered very much from that, from my parents, and I never really felt like I was good enough, and also I felt deeply rejected, especially from my father. So yes, growing up in my adulthood, I felt this deep wound opening when I felt like people were not feeling like going further with me again, whether romantically or socially. I was so tired of the frustration and the hurt. The hurt, obviously, it was childhood trauma. I did a tremendous amount of work to heal my personal trauma. If you already know the source of your fear of rejection is childhood trauma, definitely do something about that, like talking to a therapist or going to therapy mainly. But yeah, I knew from a big part where I had to do some work on. Above that, let's be honest, there is still something that is terrifying us in rejection. It's ego, basically. It's ego. This need to be loved by absolutely everyone. This need to be validated by absolutely everyone. In a world where even Jesus doesn't have that, who do you think you are exactly? Who the fuck do you think you are? No, it's impossible to be loved by everyone, absolutely everyone. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you want to be loved by anyone? Really? That's awkward. This is clearly a work that you need to do with your ego, because this need to be validated and loved, you know, by everyone is closely related to the need to fit in, which is also very closely related to childhood in the end, because this is where this need to fit in and to be validated forms. So when we get rejected, we get this feeling that something was wrong with us. We can help thinking, what's wrong with me? Why this person doesn't want to hang out with me? Why doesn't this person want to date me? Because something is wrong with me. No, absolutely nothing wrong with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because rejection is nothing more than a matter of combination. That's all it is. That's all it is. To give you a little story that I really wanted to share, because I love this story. It's a French tale for kids. I never forgot it. Not so many people know about that. Have you ever heard of the ugly little duck? Okay, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about it. So the ugly little duck is the story of a baby duck. Okay, I don't know how you say that in English, so I don't. It's the story of a baby duck that didn't look like any of its siblings. So all the little duckies, maybe I should look online. Okay, so apparently it's baby duck. If there's another term, don't hesitate to tell me. So this little duck, okay, was born in a family, and you know how it is, you know, the mama and all the duckies. I'm gonna say duckies, I like this word. So this duck didn't look like any of their siblings. It's completely different, way taller and bigger, and it spent its entire childhood being rejected and mocked and laughed at because of its difference, and it never fit in. So, you know, they grow up and they are chilling in the pond, okay? And this duck, it sees another duck looking just like them. It goes to them and be like, "Sir, excuse me." "Yes, what?" "You look just like me. Oh my god, I thought I was the only one looking like this. I spent my entire life being so rejected and thought I was ugly. Something was wrong with me. I'm so happy to meet another duck like me." "I'm not a duck." "What? You're not a duck?" "No." "Then what are you?" "I'm a swan." "And so are you, obviously." Yes, yes, its entire life, the little duck thought it was an ugly duck, something dysfunctional, something wrong, something, a mistake that was not supposed to be born, and in reality, it was just not a duck. It was a swan. And yes, when they're babies, they tend to, you know, look a bit like each other. So it actually happens that sometimes, you know, parents, ducks and swans, they mixed up their babies a bit, and it's actually a very interesting story to show you how not being in the right environment environment sometimes make you feel like something's wrong with you, where absolutely nothing's wrong with you. You're just not in the right place. So this is where you should thank rejection. This was a little story to show you that when you get rejected, or when you feel like you don't fit in or you don't belong, absolutely nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. It just means that you're not where you're supposed to be. So please understand that. This is so important. Please understand that. Stop thinking that something is wrong with you and just thank life for showing you that it's a matter of compatibility. Overreacting to rejection is literally trying to fit a cylinder into a cube hole. It's not supposed to go there, you know? It's not compatible. That's all. Nothing's wrong with the cube, nothing's wrong with the cylinder. It has nothing to do with you. You guys had just nothing to do with each other, you know? So instead of thinking that something's wrong with you, you can think about the story of ugly little duck. That was not an ugly duck, it's a beautiful swan. Different. Please focus on this. You're literally living your life, okay? And life is literally telling you, go there, go there. This is a GPS, this is a filter. You know, the day I really understood this at a subconscious level, it changed my life. First of all, as I told you, I had to do a lot of work on myself to realize that I was self-sabotaging a lot, and I was clearly in a toxic pattern because I was attracted to people I had nothing to do with, always. So I was attracted to people that would reject me, or people that literally had nothing to do with me. So it was ironic because yes, of course they would reject me or make me feel like I don't belong, because we really don't belong together. So understanding this changed my life really. But more importantly, I really changed my perspective of rejection. Rejection is not the end of the world. Rejection is amazing. Thank rejection. Rejection is life. Life telling you, the universe, God, whatever you want, showing you where you're supposed to go, and it's literally pulling you like, no, not there, more this way, yeah, this way. You know, right now I'm also in a situation where I'm looking for a job and I got rejected a bunch of times. I sent a few applications and I no longer take it like personally anymore. It's so amazing. I finally understand that they told me no because I'm really not a good fit and I have nothing to do there. So I'm just grateful for them to not hire someone, and then I'm gonna have a terrible time and I'm gonna be miserable. Thank you for setting me free and not dragging me in this prison. I mean, when you see things like this, why do you ever care about being rejected? Ever? You should thank the other person for being honest, or for choosing themselves and being honest with themselves enough to tell you, or to let you know, let you feel like this is not gonna work out between us, whether again socially or romantically, you know, even professionally. Because I mean, they are doing you a favor. They are sparing you something that you are not going to like, something that is going to hurt you, something that is going to be painful for you. They are releasing you from this. This is perfect. Thank you so much. How many times I found myself in situations I didn't want to be in, whether in romantically, again, socially, or professionally, my God, in situation where I was and I was telling myself why I was unhappy. Some people are also liars and manipulators, and you should thank people who reject you for being honest and letting you know, no, this is not the right way. You're supposed to go over there. This is literally like asking your way to someone and they tell you, oh no, it's not over there, it's actually there. Thank you. Thank you so much. Instead of being like, oh, okay, you don't want me. That's not where you're supposed to go. Why do you want to go there? You're not supposed to go there. You're supposed to go there. You're gonna be super happy over there. So thank them for showing you, okay, this is not the right way. Okay, so that was this way. Okay, thank you very much. I mean, it's literally like asking your way. And you know, it's these people who don't want to be honest and they feel like they have to give you something, so they tell you something, but in reality they have no idea where you're supposed to go. You know, why are you doing this? Let me go. Like, you know, these people will be like, oh yeah, I know what it is, yeah, it's over there, and they show you like the worst routes possible. It's not there at all. Tell me you don't know, you know, tell me no, You should thank people who reject you. You should thank life for showing you literally where you're supposed to go. I mean, when you understand life like this, what is carrying you in rejection anymore? What exactly? Plus, you need to stop seeing this as this ego thing where you get rejected. No, you didn't get rejected. It's a matter of compatibility. You are not compatible. You're not supposed to go together. So say thank you for not wasting my time. Oh my God, life is so short. Life is so precious. Thank God I'm not wasting my time. Thank God for letting me go and not imprisoning me, because some people actually do that. And my God, you can get lost in a relationship for years. You can get lost in a job you were never supposed to go for years. Thank God this time this person showed you the way. They told you, sometimes they even let you know, they even give you more information about the why. You should focus on that and tell yourself, oh my God, okay, so I should be doing things more like this or like that. I should be looking more something like this. Thank you. You should think like that, because it was never about you. Again, the cylinder and the cube, nothing's wrong with either. They're just not compatible. Period. Value has nothing to do here. Value has nothing to do with rejection. Rejection is literally, excuse me, I'm a cylinder, are you a cube? Oh no, I'm not. Okay, thank you. Basically, that's it. That's it. So why should it be like, you're not a cube? Why? What is wrong with me? That has nothing to do with you. So stop being so egocentric and start really realizing how beneficial it is for you. They are showing you the way. So now you know, okay, so I'm not looking for cubes. All right, because I've been doing this for a while actually. By the way, what I told you about these little stories were very, very, very interesting for me. When it really hit at a subconscious level, it really changed. But seriously changed my perception of reality, of life, of interaction with people in general. I would love to make other videos about that, by the way, relationship with people and interaction, because I learned so much from my journey, and I would love to share my tips. So the way I managed to get back on my feet after being, you know, so depressed for so many years. Also, a last tip that is very, very, very useful is that everything you understand, for example, where I told you about this little story about the deck that is very relevant to me, it really hit. But also the cube game, I'm a very visual person, and this example, it really hit right away. So one thing that is very useful to do, that I can advise you to do, if you are familiar with meditation and speaking to your inner child, you can definitely go back to your inner child when you spend time with them and tell them that they are the ones who need to hear this the most, because this is going to directly impact your present self, your adult self. This is how I healed for so many things. Repetition, meditation is great, but there is nothing more efficient that directly hit where the wound was created. When it comes to me, it happened in my childhood, in my early years. From 5 to 8 years old, this is the version I spend the most time with. And when I spend time with them, I really teach them stuff, like literally. I talk to them, I tell them about this story, and I felt what I was doing this, I felt myself changing, like it was so quick and efficient. This is really an advice that I give you. If you're not familiar with connecting with your inner child, let me know. This is also something that I could walk you through, because I always do that. I've been best friend with my inner child now. I'm always hanging out with her. And let me know if this video helped you. If you feel like this was useful, don't hesitate to leave comments and share this video if you think someone could use it, and I think so many people could use that, right? So don't hesitate to share, to subscribe, and to, my God, I'm new to this, to subscribe, to like, and what else, to share. Thank you so much. I'll see you in another video.